Hello, it's Marilou here, and I have a new journal to share. This one I'm calling Très Jolie. I made her using graphic 45 papers and a few other things that I will list all the kits down below. This journal is 8 3/4 by 6 1/2. She has a 1 1/2 inch spine. There's her back. She has a Tim Holtz hitch here and an eyelet for the ribbon to tie into, so she opens by just pulling up on that the ribbon. Let me tell you a little bit about the cover. It is a hard chipboard cover. You will see that there's, I'm going to open this so you can see it fully. There's lots of layers of lace on the front cover, and this image here is printed on Red River canvas. So it's a beautiful image, and this kit I'm going to make others like her, and she will be available in my shop shortly. Hopefully I can get it done before I put the video up. I want you to see this lace on the spine. This was given to me by my very dear friend Shar. She gave me a box full of lace. See the sequins on it, how beautiful that is? It made a beautiful, it was perfect. I got it just in time when I was ready to make this cover, so that was added. Okay, let's take you inside and let you learn a little bit about Très Jolie, which means very pretty. Okay, on the front cover, there's a couple of cards. I bought journaling cards separately, so you have some room there. There's some, I also made some out of parchment paper, and so there's journaling on the back and the stamp. There's lots of lace on the cover and on the edges of the covers, or the inside signatures, and on the pages themselves. Make sure I'm in frame. Okay, here's a pocket. Inside it is a card, and there's another card, and the story begins. This page, and there are several things within this kit. This one is avocado-dyed paper. I bought a small amount of it from someone on Etsy, and I didn't get near as much as I thought I was getting, and that's my fault for not reading the ad. But so there's one page in here of that, and there's several other elements of the avocado-dyed paper. This is parchment paper. This is a new kit in my shop, though it doesn't have the words on it, and there are other girls. I just used the pink and black ones for this journal. It is a junk journal, so you will see music paper and ledger paper. Here's a pocket here, a side pocket. There's a couple of cards that you can journal on. Now, I didn't cover the backs of these. They're so pretty, but if you wanted to, you could add some coffee-dyed paper or something to that if that's your desire, so that you have more journaling space. But there are 80+ pages in this journal, and so and it has 2 signatures, in case I didn't say that. This is some pink and white graph paper and some lined on the other side. Here's a couple of pockets with journal cards here. There's a couple of cards, and then a couple of small cards up here. There's 3 actually. And then there's this huge doily. I cut down the ends a little bit because I really wanted to use it in this journal, but it's been dyed with avocado. Okay. This is from one of my kits, this page, because I wanted to add some more. Here's a top corner tuck with a postcard in there that you can journal on. And this is on Rhodia paper. There's some, it's dots on this side and lines, and then back to graph. There's a graphic 45 lady there that I've had that stamp for a long time. I did print roses on parchment paper. Here's a tag that I made out of parchment cardstock. And it's got lace across. There's a lace because this is the center of the signature. There's another card. This is printed on again the parchment cardstock. And there's a card from the collection. On the center of each signature, I put in 2 strands of beads, and they're glass beads, glass and metal, and pearls, pearl-like. Okay. There's some more lace. And here's several pockets. Start with this one. Down here, there's some parchment cardstock that you can journal on. And then here's a little card. I put the heart to the back so that the butterfly could be seen on the front. So you could also hide some journaling back there if you wanted to. Secret stuff. And then the last thing is this tag that I created on parchment cardstock using elements from the graphic 45 things that I purchased. Okay, there's the other side of that page and the other side of the doily. And here's another pocket with a large card that you can journal on, and a tag that I made using some of these little cutouts from the collection. There's some music paper and a ledger sheet. There's the last pocket in this signature, a large card there, and there's that card and that card. Pretty dress, and there's, like I said, there's lace on most every page and on the front and back of the signatures. So we're going on. Oh, did I forget to show you something? Yes, I did. Right here, there's a pull-out card right there on the front of each signature. So that's why I just remembered it. Here's one here. Okay. Isn't that paper pretty? When I saw this, it actually came across my Facebook page, and I thought, oh my, because I love graphic 45 paper. I did put a strand of trim down the middle here. Anyway, and that's got lace on it. Here's a double pocket. There's lace across and a little phrase. There's a journal card, and this is on the avocado-dyed paper, and this is on parchment paper. There's a ledger sheet that I tied. It had holes, so I tied some tulle in it. Here's a pocket, side pocket. It's got this large card that you can journal on, and then this. Let's see if I can find the front. There you go. It's on parchment cardstock, so you can print all the way across it in the back too. There's that doily. Another from one of my kits. There's a card to journal on, and then you've got this parchment card to journal on. And you can see this wide lace with a element from the kit. I did some stenciling and stamping throughout. Here's a page from a book that I have, and I did that beautiful stamp on there. There's some parchment paper that I printed on. Here's the center of the second signature. There's that lady that was on the front. There's a card. Beautiful lace or ribbon here. We have this card. It's got the Tiffany stamp on the back, printed in pink. We've got a dress form tag, and then a bonjour card. There's the other side of that pretty page. Here's a perfume bottle, all decorated up with bling. There's the other side of those. Here's a pocket made out of one of the cards, a tag that I created, a card. There's the other side of that with more ribbon. And here's the last pocket in this signature. Has that large card and that large card to journal on. There's the last page here. Whoops, Elegance. You can journal on the front and the back of this one. And then there's this one with the word cinnamon. Okay, this journal will be available on my website. The link will be below. Thank you for taking the time to stop and watch it. I will be putting up another video because I made 2 TNs that are like this. So those will be in another video because it was just too much for one. Thanks again. This one is called Très Jolie. Okay, bye-bye now.